In the quiet Melbourne suburb of Clayton South, on a crisp autumn morning in 1966, something extraordinary happened, something that remains unexplained to this day. Over 200 witnesses, including school children, teachers, and local residents, saw a mysterious, silent object hovering in the sky. It moved with impossible speed, landed briefly in a nearby paddock, and vanished just as quickly. Was it a UFO? A secret military experiment? Or something else entirely? This is the story of the Westall UFO Incident, Australia's most compelling and controversial UFO sighting, perhaps the only one of its kind in Melbourne's history. Stay with us as we uncover the details, the eyewitness accounts, and the enduring mystery of that unforgettable day. What really happened at Westall? Let's find out. On April 6, 1966, an extraordinary event unfolded in the Melbourne suburb of Clayton South. Hundreds of witnesses, including students and teachers from Westall High School, reported seeing a large, silver, disc-shaped object gliding through the sky. The mysterious craft reportedly landed in a nearby field, where it remained for several minutes before ascending and vanishing into the clouds. To this day, the incident continues to spark debate and intrigue, captivating both UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Curiously, a search on Trove, Australia's free online research portal for old newspapers, yields no significant coverage of the 1966 Westall UFO sighting. However, on April 7, 1966, Melbourne's The Age newspaper ran a brief report on the event. The article, titled "The Object Perhaps a Balloon," and described the incident, stating, "The unidentified flying object seen over the Clayton-Moorabbin area yesterday morning might have been a weather balloon." Hundreds of children and a number of teachers at Westall School, Clayton, witnessed the incident during morning break. Despite such dismissive explanations, those who were there tell a different story, one that challenges simple answers and keeps the mystery alive. Witnesses reported that a number of small airplanes appeared to circle the mysterious object during the incident. However, subsequent checks revealed that no commercial, private, or Royal Australian Air Force pilots had reported any unusual activity in the area at the time. The Weather Bureau later confirmed that a balloon had been released from Laverton at 8:30 a.m. that morning. With a westerly wind blowing, it was suggested that the balloon might have drifted into the area where the sighting occurred. Despite this explanation, many remain unconvinced. What sets the Westall UFO incident apart from other sightings is the sheer number of credible witnesses, including students, teachers, and local residents. Additionally, the object was visible for nearly 20 minutes, an unusually long duration for such an event. Unlike most media outlets, the Dandenong Journal took the incident seriously, offering the most detailed coverage of what occurred. The journal reported claims that students and staff have been instructed to talk to no one about the incident. It also included a first-hand account from Andrew Greenwood, a teacher at the school, who provided a compelling and detailed description of the event. To this day, the Westall UFO sighting remains one of Australia's most fascinating and well-documented unexplained phenomena. Westall Secondary College, known at the time as Westall High School, is located in the Melbourne suburb of Westall, about 27 kilometres southeast of Melbourne's CBD. The date was Wednesday, April 6, 1966. The time was 10:15 in the morning, and the day was sunny, with the crisp air of autumn setting the scene. Around 200 students and several teachers noticed something unusual in the sky, a grey or silver disc, approximately the size of 2 family cars, hovering silently. It slowly descended behind a row of pine trees, located about 100 to 200 meters to the south of the school. Moments later, the mysterious object re-emerged, now being pursued by a squadron of 5 light aircraft. What followed was described as a surreal game of cat and mouse. The object, now appearing as a small, bright streak of light, darted through the sky with remarkable speed and agility, evading the pursuing planes. This strange aerial display continued for approximately 20 minutes before both the unidentified object and the aircraft chasing it disappeared from view, leaving students and teachers in awe and confusion. Among the many witnesses was Andrew Greenwood, a science teacher at Westall High School, who not only observed the UFO, but also spoke to the media about what he had seen. However, his decision to speak out came with serious consequences. Greenwood later revealed that he was approached by two men, one a senior Air Force officer in uniform and the other in civilian attire. They reportedly threatened him, warning that continuing to claim he had seen a UFO was ill-advised. They accused him of being drunk on duty, stating that this allegation would be reported to the Education Department, potentially costing him his job. Adding to the mystery, all physical evidence of the incident, including photographs reportedly taken by teachers, was allegedly confiscated by authorities. This apparent cover-up has fueled speculation and conspiracy theories, leaving many to wonder what truly happened on that sunny morning in April 1966. A YouTube video uploaded by the channel UFO Research Queensland features an intriguing interview with Derek Weiser, who claims to have been a witness to the Westall UFO incident. Weiser, who was 6 years old at the time and playing in the school playground, described seeing 3 silver crafts circling above, one of which later landed on a nearby grassy field. In a startling twist, Weiser recounts that the door of the craft opened, and 3 beings he describes as aliens emerged. He vividly recalls their appearance: yellowish-brown skin, thick foreheads, large black eyes, and 4 toes without thumbs. According to Weiser, the beings approached him and spoke telepathically, reassuring him that they would not harm him and telling him he needed to go with them. Weiser also claims to be the small boy mentioned by other child witnesses, the one who reportedly ran towards the craft. In the interview, Weiser further alleges that he experienced multiple abductions by these beings throughout his life, with the most recent occurring as late as 2004. He also notes that staff and students who witnessed the Westall event were instructed to remain silent, with the explanation that the incident was part of a secret military exercise. While we cannot confirm the authenticity of Weiser's claims or the interview itself, even if it were a hoax, it underscores the enduring fascination surrounding the Westall UFO incident. Decades later, it continues to capture public imagination, fueling debates and theories about what really happened that day. The City of Kingston's local history website recounts the Westall UFO incident, describing it as a moment of shock and fascination for those present. While some might dismiss the event as children's overactive imaginations, witnesses were consistent in their descriptions of the craft. The consensus was clear: it was neither an aircraft nor a weather balloon. The object had no windows, no engines, and no propellers. It was unmistakably flying, not floating, leaving many baffled. Andrew Greenwood, the school's science teacher, emerged as a key witness, his credibility challenging later claims of mass hysteria. Given Melbourne Airport's proximity, only 4 kilometers away, the students and teachers were well acquainted with the sound and appearance of typical aircraft, further ruling out conventional explanations. Amid the excitement, some students defied their teachers and jumped the fence in pursuit of the craft. A few of them were fortunate enough to witness the object lifting off from where it had landed. Remarkably, 2 students claimed they were so close they could have touched it with their hands. These vivid accounts, combined with the event's unexplained nature, continue to fuel intrigue and debate over what really happened that day in Westall. Immediately following the incident, Westall High School's headmaster, Mr. Frank Samblabe, accompanied by several men in uniforms, believed to be government officials, addressed the students. They firmly stated that flying saucers don't exist and warned everyone not to speak about the event to anyone, including the media. These uniformed officials stayed at the school for several hours, ensuring the situation remained under control. The field where the craft had reportedly landed bore circular impressions in the grass, which were quickly barricaded off by the men in uniform. Eyewitnesses claimed that photographs taken by the school's female chemistry teacher were confiscated by these officials, adding to suspicions of a cover-up. Despite attempts to suppress the story, word spread quickly. Reporters from the Dandenong Journal and Channel 9 arrived at the site to investigate. The Dandenong Journal interviewed witnesses and published an article about the event, preserving the accounts of those who saw the mysterious craft. Among the many students who witnessed the Westall UFO incident, one girl named Tanya became a focal point of mystery. Tanya was among the students who defied the teacher's warnings and jumped the fence to get closer to the strange craft. As she approached it, she reportedly lost consciousness and collapsed near the site. An ambulance was called, and Tanya was taken away for medical attention. Strangely, she never returned to Westall High School. Her sudden disappearance and the lack of any further information about her have fueled speculation and added another layer of intrigue to the incident. Was her reaction a result of fear, an encounter with something unknown, or something else entirely? In 2016, Studio 10 revisited the famous incident in a program titled 50 Years of Melbourne UFO Mystery. 3 witnesses shared their experiences, including Jackie Argent, who was with Tanya at the time of the event. Jackie revealed that Tanya had approached the craft, but she herself did not. Both ran back to the school, and shortly after, Tanya was taken away in an ambulance. That was the last time Jackie saw her. The following day, Jackie visited Tanya's house. An English-speaking woman answered the door and claimed that no one named Tanya had ever lived there. This baffled Jackie, as Tanya's parents were Yugoslavian and did not speak English. Despite frequent visits to the house, Jackie was repeatedly told she was mistaken and never made further contact with Tanya. Later in life, a researcher informed Jackie that Tanya wished to remain anonymous and uninvolved in anything related to the incident. According to the researcher, Tanya claimed she had no recollection of the event. Additionally, there was a strange story about her parents placing her in a convent for unexplained reasons, something Jackie found completely absurd. Andrew Greenwood, the teacher involved in the incident, was interviewed in 2021 by Channel 7 for its Spotlight program. Now a grand old man, nearly 60 years later, he still stands firmly by his story. So, our question to you is, what do you think happened that day?